like Michael V in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Giants. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
They run it with Carson, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
31-yard line.
This is Carson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a game.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Giants nothing.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll toss it out to Carson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Here's Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vincent Mayoa.
2nd down.
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will not get all the way home, but he will. Take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Seahawks.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Wilson on the keeper. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
16 yards, a 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
We got this.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill. 25. Big gap. Alert. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
For 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw again, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, it's Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Now it's Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Check 4, check 4. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Go team. Coming this way. Here we go. Shoot.
Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Benson Mayowa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Complete to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He was taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side. Carson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
The tackle made by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at the 18. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the handoff.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
20-yard line.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, Jones, and Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 88, Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now a toss play. It's Carson, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They run it with Carson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.